How's everybody doing, man? It is your boy West Coast. We live in the building, man. We are here for your 10 a.m. 30-ish show that we bring you guys every Tuesday and every day around this time, man. You guys know that we are not Cowboy Life streamers. We are Cowboy Live streamers. Cowboy Life. Let me say that again because I totally messed the whole thing up. We are not Cowboy Live streamers. We are Cowboy Life streamers. So we stream as our life goes, bring you guys that good old cowboy content like nobody else, man. Well, hey, man, you guys just saw me on my show by myself. You just saw HTM on the show by himself. You just saw Landlord on the show together by himself. So now you guys got us all together, and we are the three amigos of cowboy content, man. And we're going to bring out some content, man. I got my boy HTM from HTM Sports in the building. What's up with you, my boy?
Man, living righteous, my boy. Just up here, on my lunch break. But even though it's my lunch break, I gotta feed these cowboy streets, man. They need the content, so I'm out here
You
trying
gotta
to.
feed the streets.
Boy, hey, we out here doing God's work, man.
Yes, sir. Shout out to everybody, man. Landlord from Alabama in the building, ready to come with this good old Cowboys content, man, with the three amigos, man. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. So, yo, man, let's go ahead and jump into it. You guys already know whenever West Coast goes live, there's two things you guys must do. First thing you guys must do is you must hit that star button. So I need every single person right now that is under the sound of my voice. I need you guys to hit that star button right now. Hit that star button. Hit that star button right now. Hit that star button. Next thing I need you to do. Next thing I need you to do is I need you guys to hit that share button. You're actually supposed to hit that share button first, to be honest with you. But the sharing is absolutely free and it don't cost you nothing. Now, my boy said it won't even charge your card. You know what I'm saying?
Will not charge a card.
Will not charge your card. It won't charge your fee. You know what I'm saying? But it will make you a real ass Cowboy fan. If you really to make that commitment of being a real ass Cowboy fan, you need to share this content. And if you have someone that hates the Cowboys, the number one way I know to piss a hater off is to share my content. That's all I'm just trying to say. You know what I'm talking about? What Kanye West said, hey, baby, if you're mad at your boyfriend, I know something that'll really piss him off. Sleep with me.
Sleep with a broke one.
Sleep with me. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
Also, as Miss Tangelina is reminding me, there's also a fourth way to support, and that is on that Cash App. So if you guys want to hit those Cash Apps, if you look right there where it says each one of our names, if you look right there where it says each one, Landlord from Alabama, his Cash App is right behind him. You see HTM, his Cash App is right behind him. Starts with the $sign. You see West Coast Cowboy, my Cash App is right behind him. Those are our Cash Apps right there. All of us are doing some type of raffle. So if you want to be involved in the raffle, make sure you guys send that. I know Henny's doing one for $5. I think mine's is $10 for the and both of us are giving away a jersey of some aspect. So you want to get involved with that, make sure you guys support. All that money will be going into making sure that we get out there to the draft. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, we are already committed to going to the draft. So we have already put in the funds and the time and the beggings, and you got to beg a couple people to actually make sure we can go. Everybody on here got someone that's responsible to them. You know what I'm saying? So we didn't already got permission and all that other stuff. So now we got to make back. We got to make back what we didn't already put back in there. So I appreciate you guys for loving on us and caring for us and making sure we get places, and we appreciate you guys for that. So
I just started mine today, man, on the 11th. It ends on the May 11th, for a Michael Parsons jersey and T-shirt and hat for the first, second, and third place people. $5 interest. So we doing the damn thing for the people, man. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And then mine is gonna run until the 25th of this month, which is the day before we leave out for the draft. And whoever wins that draw, I'm going to get a Dallas Cowboy jersey of their choice. So, just send $5 to $sign Henny the Moore for entry.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then, hey, you guys already know West Coast. You guys already know where to follow me and everything. You guys are pretty following me right now on those platforms. So I appreciate y'all. We only got about 30, 40 minutes. So we about to jump right into it, man. Indeed. So I think yesterday we talked about tight end at length yesterday. I think it's kind of a deadbeat subject now. We didn't kind of beat it in the ground. I think everybody kind of asked where they want to go with tight end. We have our expectations. So I think we can kind of shift our gears a little bit, man. And I think yesterday we said tight end. I think the next position, I think that there's been three positions that I've heard the Cowboys talk a lot of, tight end was first. And then the second position, I think, was that quarterback position. And then also the running back position. Now, we're going to talk about that. I'm going to let you guys pick which ones y'all want to start off with first, and we just go from there.
Hold on. I got a big time donation from Miss Regina Green with 100. Man, we appreciate you, Miss Regina. appreciate that. But
Hey, and then shout out, and then real quick, I gotta give Miss Regina Green with the green too. Shout out Miss Regina Green with the Ontario voice because you just get yourself 10 entries into the Dallas Cowboys raffle. Appreciate
let's
it.
get it. You gotta trap that out.
Same thing. Hey, shout out to Regina Green for the $100 donation. You just got yourself 20 entries over here in mine.
Facts.
So Regina Green, you are now the leader over here in my draft. So you have the best odds of winning that jersey. I appreciate you, man.
Miss Regina, the trap queen today. Trap. The trap liquor store on the West Coast. That's what we're
Also, man, I'm gonna tell you all this right now. You might feel like you're drowning. You're not drowning. Don't trip. Listen to me. If you only got $5 to $10 to saying don't trip, I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. When a man is drowning, he will take any small amount of air. Listen to me. We trying to get to the draft. If you ain't got $100 but only got $1 to send, we will appreciate you for that small piece of air y'all gonna give us. You hear?
Yes, sir.
So, hey, I gotta
Tanja Lee says she don't see the cash out. Everybody cash out right by their names on here. If you don't see it.
like on the screen in the boxes we're in, the Cash App is right beside the names in the green in the blue boxes in the blue little circular boxes. That's where the
Red
Cash
Red
App
said, "What man? What the F was that?" West Coast got that soft voice going on for y'all, man. Got that soft voice for y'all,
man. West Coast was possessed for a little bit.
Hey, real quick, hold on. Let me see if it's turned off. Oh, okay, that's my voice. That's my regular voice. Hey, the second one, the second voice I did, that was not on purpose. that was
we thought he was on the sound vibes, man.
I tried to do something real. I got all excited from Regina Green and tried to do something I ain't never tried to do, and that's push a button in the middle of the show that I ain't never pushed. I got nervous. Okay.
All right.
you know when you was a kid, you be with your parents, you be in Walmart, and your mom go to aisle 6, you just on aisle 5, and your whole life ends like I don't know where I'm at. I had one of those moments real quick. I was lost. You know what I'm saying?
You sound like an Autobot.
I know. I sound like I was
Optimus Prime. Transform.
Mr. Eric Wallace, where are you, sir? Because he said he but he don't know any Cowboy fans. I wonder what place on earth that it ain't no Cowboy fans. That's interesting.
Iceland.
It's Cowboy fans everywhere, bro.
Cuz really in Iceland, or you just said that?
Hey, I don't know. All I know is that I was in Zimbabwe one time. I got lost, man, and I was going down the river, man. And I got lost, right? And this tribe was about to get me. They was about to kill me, man. And right before they was about to kill me, they start tearing my shirts off. You know what I'm saying? Because they were about to put me in a stove and cook me. And the dude saw my cowboy shirt and he said, wait, God damn it. Cowboy. I said, yes.
He let you live.
Cowboy, that's me, cowboy.
Yes, sir.
Now, listen to me. I'm gonna tell y'all something real quick. This is a real story. I'm gonna tell y'all how powerful the nation is. I have literally gotten bad customer service at a hotel. Like bad customer service. I'm about to be a Baron. I call it a Baron. A Baron is when a dude becomes a Karen, right? When you go snitching. You know what I'm saying? And I was about to go snitch on this dude because he gave me some horrible customer service. I went down the next day to get his name. I had my Cowboy jersey on. That dude, whole attitude changed. He said, "Oh my God, you're a Cowboy fan?" I'm thinking in my head like, bro, I'm about to light your ass. We ain't doing that right now. Oh my God, you're a Cowboy fan? What do you think about Dak?
Hey, shout out to Michael Archer, man. He says he wanted to participate in the drive earlier, but a lady hit his truck and tried to lead the scene. We don't need that type of nefariousness, man. She real nefarious,
That was a damn Eagles fan hit you.
We got prayers up to you, man. Hopefully everybody was healthy after the accident, man. I hope everybody in your family's doing well.
That was definitely Eagles fan. Definitely
Eagles fan.
Cowboy fan wouldn't do nothing like that.
You know, and that's crazy because folks that did my sons like that, they hit them and try to leave the scene, and then they stupid ass ran to another car and they couldn't go nowhere.
The car wouldn't work no more.
If a Cowboy fan hit your car, he gonna stay on the scene and he gonna admit that it was his fault to make sure that your coverage gets covered. That's what
stand up type of guys, man. We stand up type of guys.
They just stand up type of guys. And I'm gonna tell y'all this right here for all the ladies before we get into this. y'all know Cowboy fans, us men, we don't cheat. Y'all know that, right?
No, we faithful.
We don't.
And look, far as standing up, we stand up guys, and we don't cheat. What type of draft picks will make y'all stand up and feel like you're not cheated? Look, what kind of draft pick will make y'all feel?
Okay, we dropping bombs? Are we going guard or tackle?
Listen to me. I'll put it to you like this. What's up, Queen Chase? I'll put it to you like this. I would feel like I'm being cheated on if the Cowboys drafted a quarterback in the first round. Yeah, I would feel like the Cowboys are cheating on my fandom.
What'll make you stand up? Everybody gotta answer them 2 questions. Stand up in the draft to make you just be like, yeah.
Stand up in a bad way or stand up in a good way? Like stand up in like a good way.
Yeah, a good way. It make you stand up.
A guard.
Which guard?
Man, y'all know that's y'all department.
No.
Torrance, Avila,
West Coast,
the Florida guard or the TCU guard.
I'm gonna say the SEC one.
There you go.
The best pick you got on now. That's the best pick you got on.
And no disrespect either, because they some people have a second round grade on Avila. Nobody got a second round grade on Torrance. So
look, I just did a mock. And they wanted Avila in the first. Man, they gave me a flat out F, boy.
I will say this though, because we had a conversation yesterday. I don't know if it was heated, but it was we call them whatever we call them, but we had a conversation yesterday about the same type of conversation, right? Now I see it like this. This is a situation when you're talking about offensive linemen and off defensive players, where you play do matter.
It does.
Because if you're a guard or an offensive lineman coming from Wisconsin, the Dallas Cowboys believe that you are Jesus' little brother.
Facts. But be honest, Frederick.
And then I'm gonna tell you another school. Boise State. Like these are it's like the LeBron James. Like I know Bronny James is good. He is good. But for the first couple years of his career, he was living off his daddy. You know what I mean? He got attributes, but now he's established doing his own thing. The boy is a legit dominant ass player. You know what I'm saying?
That's an interesting conversation too, Wes. Because do the reputation still precede these colleges? All of them? Because I think it's kind of shifting though. I think it's kind of sort of shifting. Because you used to can go to Wisconsin and just have a blindfold on and draft a lineman. Or, you know what I'm saying? You go to Alabama and just draft a DB or a wide receiver. Or you go to Ohio State and draft a receiver, stuff like that. Like, so do y'all think the reputation still hold?
It depends, because it depends on the reputation we're talking about. Because you go
like Ohio State quarterbacks don't typically be good, like stuff like that.
I mean, they have
Alabama quarterbacks.
I mean, but that has shifted too, though, sort of, kind of. I mean, they got 2 guys that are still starting in the league right now.
3. Well, Jalen, I don't count Jalen though.
I mean, I'm not talking Jay. I'm talking about Tua and Mac Jones are starting.
Yeah, Mac.
Let's. I ain't gonna. This is what I say. Has it really though? Because Matt Jones really had a season, bro.
He had a good season.
And they got him on the trade bubble for real. That's what I've been hearing rumors about.
I'm going to say this, though. Like, they gave the man a defensive coordinator as an offensive coordinator and no weapons. So, like, I am really not going to hold that against that man. But it's easy for me to say.
Why we don't draft more Texas players, though? It seems like we don't draft that many Texas Longhorns.
The last time we drafted a Texas player, he's a Miami Dolphin now.
Connor Williams. But in all fairness to Connor Williams, he never played one time the position we actually drafted him. So
yeah, he did. He was a tackle out of college. They played his ass as guard, and then he moved to center. And we haven't heard anything bad about him since then.
Like, so, what would make you feel cheated on, and what would make you stand up?
If you draft any quarterback or any tight end at number 26, I told y'all we're gonna have to get bailed out. y'all were kicking and cuckoo like we finna go to jail.
Wait a minute. He said we. He must be in France.
No, I mean me and you, your mama and your cousins too. Like it's all of us, dog. We going to jail on phone.
It's over with.
I ain't
Oh.
gonna lie, Nitty. I'm that friend that's gonna be responsible and turn into a really good speaker so I can bail everybody out. That's
Wes gonna seem like the kind of guy that can talk his way out of a ticket or something. No, they like
West is that guy that got one last. I got one left. I got one get out of jail card. And I got to save it because man, I got to
Well,
save.
you do live in California. You need to save it. We can't use it in Kansas City.
I was at the draft when I heard this, and with I forget what pick he was, the Dallas Cowboys select Lehigh Vander Esch out of Boise State, and I'm like, who the. Oh, that's 8-man foot. Like, listen to me. I have a video. As soon as Vander Esch got drafted, I was so like I just fell down. I just sat down, bro. Like literally, I just sat down. Then the very next, I was live when it happened. The very next thing I said was this, bro. He played 8-man football.
So like, who your stand-up candidate, Hen?
Real quick, shout out to It's Too Easy for the $10 donation. They just got you 2 more entries, my guy. So now you're up to 5 entries, my boy. I appreciate you. But my stand-up candidate, West Coast, I'm gonna go opposite. Like, I don't necessarily want a guard. I'll take a tackle though. If somebody like Perry Johnson Jr. was to fall, or the Jones boy from Georgia, and we take them, I would be fine with that. And the reason being, because I know people love what Tyler Smith did last year, but when you drafted him, you envisioned him as a guard, right? Yeah. That was going to be his starting position.
Left side player, yeah.
That was you wanted him to be last year. And now you got a chance, especially you get Perry Johnson Jr. Like you get that, like he is a freak athlete, and he played both tackle and guard, and I think he made All-American in both positions, if I'm not mistaken. So like he's a dog. So like he's like my favorite player in this draft. And then when you look at somebody like Broderick Jones, I still think he can be a starting caliber left tackle for a decade in the NFL. So I like those 2 tackles. Now you had to get a guard. If you had to get a guard, I'm not too sure. I think Avila is a guy to be there in the second round if you wanted to go in that direction. But like these next level tackles, and I know the man ain't played in the NFL yet. But when you look at how Perry Johnson Jr. is built, this man can line up at tight end if you wanted him to. Like he reminds you of athletically, he reminds you of Tyron Smith. Now Tyron Smith was a gold jacket guy. He didn't put that work in at the NFL level. But you didn't talk about athletically. Like he's the guy that matches somebody of that ilk athletically.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell y'all something this too. I'm gonna tell y'all something this right here. I don't want to hear nobody else use the word versatility on my mom. I swear for God, I'm gonna end this damn live feed.
Hold on.
And also, landlord, someone's asking, can you turn your sound bites down just a little?
Oh, my bad. I just chill out on it because I don't know how to do it right now.
No. You know what you're supposed to do when they ask that? You know what you're supposed to do? Turn that just a little bit.
I don't want to troll the people. My bad.
Nah, it's like you good. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn you down over the master volume because I have you guys turned up loud as hell. So it actually might not even be landlord. It actually might be me.
Dun dun dun. See, I did a little version for you.
So
it's over here, man.
Landlord, because what I do is I turn them up really loud on my end because my headphones are low, so that he might actually be fine. So I turned them down to my headphones, so you guys should be fine. So hey,
here go my betrayal, my cheated on draft pick. If they sit up here and draft a tight end, sir, I'm gonna be with Hen on this. Like I don't want no tight end at 26, bro. I'm gonna be very, very disturbed.
So are we going to jail or not? I need to know how I need to.
We probably is going. Like the more I think about it, I'm gonna be in there for real. I don't know how KC jails work, but I got folks out there, so we should be all right.
If the Dallas Cowboys draft a tight end in the first round, you and Ferguson will be in jail because he gonna
he gonna hit the Kelvin Joseph, ain't it? Why they do this to me?
Like he gonna be mad too, man. Because I'm gonna tell you this right now: any tight end that you draft before the 4th round should start over Ferguson over GP. Because anybody that's like, what does Ferguson make right now? Somebody tell me what he makes right now.
Don't worry, I'm finna find it.
I don't even want to ask what Hendershot makes because I think I make more than Hendershot. You know what I'm saying? He just
why you do that, man? Like that?
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm just bro. We make more than Hendershot. We just don't.
I make more than him.
Jake Ferguson contract is 4 years, $4.3 million. So let me actually look at his cap hit for this season, though. You know, that's the dude.
It's gonna be like 800,000. It's gonna be in the 100,000 because he still has.
He made his $800,000 cap hit his first year. So he's making $1 million this year.
Bro, I be on it, bro. I ain't HCM, but I be on it. I know money, man. I ain't.
Was that too loud?
I don't know stats. I don't know facts, but I know how to count the money in my pocket.
Hey, Joe said he's gonna be in jail with us because he's gonna hit an Eagles fan for us.
So now my stand-up guy, the guy that'll make me stand up and flex, it'll have to be it's kind of a two-part. It'll be Zay or either Bijan. More than likely Bijan. Bijan will make me probably punch somebody. I'll probably be too hyped. I ain't gonna lie. I know a lot of people don't want him, but I think the way this offense is constructed right now, how we sit right now, if you add somebody like that, like, man, I'm telling you, bro, it'll be ugly. Like, Mr. Run the damn ball, bro.
Yeah,
I'm telling you straight up, bro, that dude, man.
Listen, I think people have kind of put this on me that I don't want to run the ball, that I don't want them to draft a corner and running back. Listen to me. I get excited about anything that has to do with running back, like anything. like on the low, I would like, because I think it was Henny that told me that we got Ronald Jones. For a quick second, I was actually excited. Like,
we need to be greedy, bro. I think we need to be greedy. Because think about it. We can get, say for instance, if one of our biggest weapons fall to us, we can get them and then just move up in a second. We need to be aggressive, bro. I don't want to stand pat. Look, if you in win now mode, we shouldn't be just sitting there waiting on the board. I hear echoes.
I think it's gone now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but we shouldn't be sitting back waiting on the board. Think about that. Like, we was in win now mode, semi in free agency, right? I feel like we should take the same thing into the draft, bro. We don't need 7 people. We need quality over quantity to me. So I would be moving up, bro. I would be aggressive. That's just me. If I want to win right now, bro, I wouldn't care about getting a weapon in the first. Because you want to know why? Because I'm going to move up in a second. I'm going to do what I got to do to get the players I want. I want quality.
I think Mike McCarthy go ahead.
No. Go ahead. Finish your point.
I was gonna say, like, I feel like Mike McCarthy is gonna get a weapon in the top 100 just because of how everything fell down. Like, he didn't get to keep Dalton Schultz. You know, as a guy who was a former tight end, as a tight end coach, like, I think he liked Dalton Schultz.
I would think so too.
So you know, like, defense over there living their best life. You know, they got to keep Donovan Wilson. They got Stephon Gilmore. Like, hell, they did some stuff we weren't expecting. Like, Dante Fowler stayed.
Well, damn, man, working with a monster.
So, you know, like,
but I'll tell you guys. But I will tell you this though. Dan is working on a monster simply because. Want to know why though? That's because Dan has all known talent. That's why you guys listen to me. That's why you guys, if you really think about it, on paper, your offense is better than your defense. On paper, the names on your offense should be better than the names on your defense. Dak Prescott is better than any name on your defense. Tony Pollard as a skill position,
Micah probably the best player right now.
Yeah, but he's one guy. Micah doesn't equate for 10 other guys. Micah can only
say we pretty deep at defense though, Wes. So I think he's still the other guys short.
Let me finish. We are deep because we know these guys. Dante Fowler is not a dude that's like greatly respected around the NFL. You know what I'm saying? DeMarcus Lawrence is not like these are guys that we have a lot of great love. But
I think DeMarcus Lawrence is respected around the NFL.
I think he's more respected from the players. I think the players know D-Line like that.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. If you actually look from a team standpoint, when people look at our team, they're looking at our offense. Like, we know our defense because think about this. Everybody on our defense is either a guy that's an aging vet or a guy that we're hoping that can produce. But like our middle linebackers is LVE.
Outside of your linebacking core, I guess you could say that. But I'd say our second.
But let me finish. Hold up. The offensive line. You have first round pick Tyron Smith. You have Tyler Smith, first round pick. Zach Martin, first round pick. You have a starting tackle. You have CeeDee Lamb, first round pick. You have Tony Pollard, who's on an extension for $10 million. You have Dak Prescott, who's the 9th highest paid player in all of football. Bruh, your offense is supposed to be better than your defense. Your offense is also way more than your defense.
The only reason I say I kind of semi-disagree because the line ain't up to par no more.
Listen
know
to
what I'm
me.
saying? The line ain't, you need your line to be gangster to be able to be that offense.
But
you've been a bottom offensive line for 4 years.
Yes, yeah. But I'm going to tell y'all though, but you can't, but listen to me. At the end of the day, that's not what you're paying for though. You're not paying for your offensive line to be bottom of the offensive line. You have 4 first round picks on your offensive line. Like you're not paying. That's why you guys totally missed what I said. I said on paper, your offense is supposed to be better than your defense. Bro, look at all the first round picks. How many first round picks you have on offense? Tyler Smith, Tyron Smith, Zach Martin, CeeDee Lamb. Who else we got over there? You got that's 4 right there.
I'll give you that because Brandon Cooks was former first round pick.
5 first round picks. There's only 11 dudes on offense. Then think about this. Your running back is making $10 million. Your backup think about this. Your backup wide receiver is making $11 million, Michael Gallup. And think about this. Brandon Cooks, you just brought him in. He's a first round pick, and he's your number 2. Bro, your offense should be ridiculously better than your defense. Your defense.
You gotta put a little context in that.
Can I get my counter argument then? Can I get my counter argument then? Just going by that though, that too though. Like Michael Parsons, like is an all-pro player himself. Trayvon Diggs is an all-pro player himself. When you look at DeMarcus Lawrence, I know it was a while ago. He's a former all-pro, right? And he made a Pro Bowl last year. I know you hate LVE, and I hate his ass too. Because he always run around, hurt shit like that. He's a former All-Pro himself, and he's a first-round pick. Like I know, like he hasn't played up to it, but like he is a former All-Pro, former Pro Bowler, former first-round pick. Malik Hooker, who we brought in, is a former first-round pick. So I think it's, and that's the beautiful thing about it too. Like it's an argument both ways. You can say, the offense.
But listen to me, none of those.
We in a good situation if we having this discussion. In my opinion,
these
rich man problems.
The thing about this, every one of those players, Malik Hooker. Hooker is over here because he is a diminished. We didn't get him at his top. Everybody that's on our offensive line that I just named, we got them at their best. We got Tyler Smith as a rookie. Malik, that boy Hooker, bro, that dude was damn near out the NFL, man. Like, think about this. Like Brandon Cooks. If Brandon Cooks is equivalent to Malik Hooker, Brandon Cooks is better. Why? Because, bro, Brandon Cooks was just playing last year, making $18 million, viewed as a top player. Malik, as much as I love him, bro, he was a diminished guy. He was coming off a major injury. Like, I mean, this is what I'll say.
I'd look at safety as an upgradable position to me.
I mean, free safety.
But
that's what I'm talking about.
Your defense is playing above what you're paying for. You're getting more than what you pay for on defense. You're getting more. Your offense is not getting.
Dan cooking. Yeah, Dan cooking. You want to know what made me realize that Dan was a monster, man?
Exactly.
What really made me knew Dan was him. I say him.
It's me. I'm him. I'm not them. I'm him Jones. I'm him Duncan.
Me knew he was him Duncan. When he kept Donovan Wilson, bro, I was like, man, Dan know what he doing. Cause look, it made.
Hold on, Israel. Hold on, real quick, Israel. I did not send you a Facebook request. If anybody sent you a Facebook request, it's not me.
Welcome. Hey, listen to me. Shout out to HDM Sports for just making that last Pokemon jump into being a real blogger. You are not a real blogger until someone makes a fake account on you and tries to rip people off. You feel me? That's just what it is, man.
I ain't no real one yet. Good.
Nah,
I'm glad.
You just ain't caught the fake ones.
I'm glad.
You real. You just ain't caught the fake ones yet. That's just what it is.
Look, I was just saying,
Israel, screenshot that and send it to me.
Hey, and also make sure you guys are blocking these profiles, bro. Do not engage with the profiles that you guys know are not us. You want to know why? Because they're gonna hack your account, duh. Like, why you gonna play with fire? Block them. If you know it's not me, you know it's not Henny, you know it's not Landlord. Landlord's dreads ain't even that. Now his dreads look different than that. You know what I'm saying? You can clearly tell. You can clearly tell. Do I look like a Henry? Like, come on, bro. Go ahead.
But I was just saying, man, if you think about it, Dan Quinn is a monster. He's a madman, man. He doing exactly what he's supposed to do. Cause like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, it shows a lot about Dan Quinn too. Cause if he would have allowed them to let Donovan Wilson go, I would have been like, that would have kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Cause I know how important that Donovan Wilson was to this defense. Dan Quinn didn't allow that. It made no sense to really sign him from like somebody like Stephen Jones' perspective. You got all them, you know what I'm saying? Now somebody finna make one. Look like Texas T said somebody finna make one now, landlord. But look, you know how Dan Quinn, like, if it made no sense for us to keep Donovan Wilson from a Stephen Jones standpoint. Know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, we got safeties. We got somebody to take his place too. We got Israel behind him. We got Marquise Bell. We got all kind of, it was a whole bunch of cheap scenarios we could have went. And that's typically what the Cowboys do. Dan Quinn didn't allow that. You know what I'm saying? He said, hey, my guy need to be here. You can get cheaper service, but you're going to get cheaper results. Pay my guy. Make sure he on my defense. Hey, that's what let me know Dan Quinn was different. Real talk.
I was gonna say I agree with Joe on this. He said he trusts his defense more than his offense. I can concur because I seen my defense show up 2 playoff games, 3 playoff games. I seen my defense show up the last 3 playoff games.
Yeah, somebody said at least you have landlord from Wakanda. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, and I'm like, you know, in the defense, I said like this, man. You know, that's why I've always been like really put the onus on the offense because. Like I said, the Dallas Cowboys defense for what they're paying for these guys, like DeMarcus Lawrence is one of your highest paid defensive players. He makes $10 million, bro. I know 2 or 3 people on the offense right now that make $10 million. Your running back makes $10 million. Like, think about this. The highest paid person on the defense right now is DeMarcus Lawrence, making a whopping $10 million.
But Dan Quinn is playing with house money though, because he got a top 3, I think a top 5 player in the NFL. I seen somebody say top 5 defense player. Hold on. This finna be quick. Micah top player in the league, right? Then you got a top 5 corner in the league, all on Ricky Deals. That's what make it like he's not paying them nothing. He playing with house money right now.
Yeah, but you still got to get production from those guys.
That's why I say he's stealing. It's like he's stealing, bro. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's real nefarious. It's like he's stealing.
Hey, speaking of getting production, you know, there was a guy that didn't get a lot of production in Detroit that just got his ass traded. Well, there was one Jeff Okudah, who was
that boy wasn't gonna be
former number 3 overall pick, just got traded to the Atlanta Falcons for a 5th round. So let me ask you, you know, I know landlord thinks highly of him. I'm in the middle. I think Cuz is like F dude because he has not really performed like that. So what are you happy with the Dallas Cowboys getting Stephon Gilmore for a 5th over, you know, getting Jeff Okudah for a 5th?
I am. I'll take Steph, but I'm just saying, I know Okudah, bro, that boy can play, man. If you want to see him play, bro, go watch him against your team. Go watch that film, bro. I'm telling you, ain't even got to spot him. He everywhere. He made almost all defensive plays for Detroit. In that game, like, no lie, he was everywhere. He was making almost all the tackles. He was defending all the balls. That boy can play. Now, if it was, you know, he's in a terrible situation. Don't nobody want to be in Detroit, bro.
Yeah, but Detroit had a good situation last year, though.
And not on defense. Their offense was balling.
And their defense was balling last year. They had the white kid.
They had a decent. They had one of the worst run defenses. They had one of the worst run defenses in the league, though. But they had nothing to do with corner.
He's a corner. He's a corner, though. See what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, let me just give you the numbers for him. So last year he graded out as a 54.4 in coverage.
That ain't good.
He had a 7.8 missed tackle percentage.
I don't care about that.
Oh,
I said he was.
Hold on. I said he had a 7.8 missed tackle percentage, so he missed 6 tackles.
I know. But I don't care about corners missing tackles. I don't care about.
Okay, well, he got targeted 65 times, allowed 40 receptions, so that's about 61.5. He gave us 621 yards, 15.5 yards a catch. And then he also gave up only gave up 2 touchdowns, but he gave up yardage.
Yeah, I seen a good play on film. I ain't gonna lie, but that was just one guy. I ain't look at all his tape, but I was impressed though. I ain't gonna lie, I was impressed.
And also, shout out to Antonio Cole for the $20 donation for the raffle jersey. This has got you 4 more entries. So to update you, my brother, you now have you go. You know, have 6 entries, my boy. So I
Hey, I'm gonna
appreciate
tell y'all this real quick. Forget all that. I want to. They're talking about possible contracts for Jalen Hurts. They just leaked this real quick. They're saying that Jalen Hurts' deal is being pegged at $265 million over a 6-year deal. 6 years, 265. That's
I
what's
think
being.
they should pay him 365.
Yeah,
They need to
go
give
ahead.
him
Go ahead, make it.
more years.
Go ahead, make it an even 400.
Let's have a real conversation though. Let's have a real conversation because we only got like 10 more minutes before we get up out of here. So
Okay.
6-year. Let me look at this real quick. 6-year. What is it? 265 divided by 6. It's about $44 million a year. The first thing I would say about this deal that I do like is the fact that it's a 6-year deal. Now, obviously, this is not something that has happened. This is just the things that are being, being put out there. They also have, another. They even have another deal that they've been talking about too. He put a price tag of about $7 million. 7-year deal, $345 million in the article. Look, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Well, no matter what Jalen Hurts gets, he is going to make way more. Dak is literally. Y'all want to talk about Dak's contract? Dak is about to be the 3rd highest paid quarterback in his division. Like, imagine that. Dak is literally within a year gonna probably be the 3rd highest paid quarterback in his division.
And he finna smoke all of them. He finna smoke all of them.
Everybody can sit and just think about that, bro. There's going to be 2 quarterbacks that play in a division that he dominates.
I think y'all playing with Dak, bro. That boy finna smoke all them boys. Watch what I tell you. I said it here first. Dak finna smoke all them boys. Watch what I tell you.
I mean, listen, history says so.
I stand on that.
Like, that's just crazy, bro. And like, the crazy thing about it is these types of things are being rumored about Jalen Hurts after 1 season, right? And I didn't get nobody blowing me up. He didn't get no murals dropped. Like, listen to me. When Dak was trying to get some regular folks money, $140 million, that's regular folks money. It's $160 million. You might win $160 million in your lifetime, but you damn sure ain't winning no 345. That ain't happening.
Hey, unless you hit the lottery.
Dak got some regular millionaire money.
You said regular millionaire.
He got some regular millionaire money, bro. Think about this, bro. When Dak was just rumored to have 180, they had a whole mural drawn up against this kid. Like, bro, it's just amazing, bro. And that's why I now see that it's really not even a black thing. You guys go, you know what? I might have been wrong. It might not be racial. It's a Dak thing for sure. Because Jalen Hurts, that boy black as me.
It's a cowboy thing, bro.
I'm also gonna say this though. Jalen Hurts don't play in the South. Jalen Hurts don't play in the South. So
$345 million off of 1 year.
You know how they say though, like it's certain positions they want to see look a certain way too sometimes. But I think it's really like, Jalen Hurts is not Jalen. I want them to pay him all. It's mostly cowboy to me. That's what I was about to say. It's mostly cowboy because they hated on Romo a lot too, bro. They really did. And Romo was balling to me. But they hated on him a lot, bro. They drove Romo probably just as much, but not as much though. I think they hate on Dak more. But they drove Romo a lot too, bro. They really did.
Rob Johnson, I'm gonna believe that you believe that Jalen is a better quarterback because you're an Eagles fan. So I'm not even gonna go.
You're supposed to believe that though, bro. Yeah, you're an Eagles fan. You're supposed to believe that. So it's all culture.
But my question is this: it's just I just want to know, like, why aren't Eagles it's crazy, like other fan bases, like they're okay with these types of deals and things like that. You want to know why? Because when it comes to the quarterback, other fan bases understand that quarterbacks just don't grow on trees. So other fan bases, they are even okay with slightly overpaying their quarterback to hope that he's the guy. Dak had to actually be the guy before you guys were ever going to pay him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Man, Dak won 11 games in a row in his rookie year. Like, Dak ain't, bro, privilege is invisible to those who have it, bro. We've been winning since we had Dak Prescott, bro.
He says
you a complete dumbass. You think that then you ain't no Eagles fan. Oh my God, Rob, I'm sorry. I gave you the benefit of the doubt. He said he a smart guy that watches football. No, the hell you don't. You must play Madden. You play Madden and think that shit, kinfolk.
Bro,
still love you though.
Jalen ain't never been better than Dak. He wasn't even better than him in college.
Jalen wasn't even better than the dude who took his spot in the national championship game. Yeah,
He can't get his job took. Jalen did. And I'm a Bama fan. I wanted him out of my building. And they
shout
did.
out to Wayne Brown for the $5 donation, my guy. They got you another entry into the raffle, my boy.
Hey,
so
and I'm gonna tell you this. When I remember it was around me and Jay Tuck did a show last year, and I might actually go get that footage because me and Jay Tuck was on a show with the Eagles fans, right? And we straight up told him, I say, bro, you know what? I ain't even gonna lie to you. I think the Eagles are probably gonna be undefeated until they play us. That's what I said about y'all schedule last year. The Eagles say, oh my God. I said, yeah, man, look at their schedule, bro. Look how it's lined up. You know what I'm saying? I was not surprised by their success at all. I wasn't surprised. I kind of go look at how their schedule, bro. They didn't line up. We started our season with the GOAT, a team that had just lost in the Super Bowl.
Hold on, were you talking about last year or this year?
I'm talking about this year. We started our season off against the GOAT. Then the very next week we had to play the team who had just lost in the playoffs. Lost in the Super Bowl. Then we played a division opponent. You know what I'm saying? You played 2 division opponents. And then you played the team who actually won the Super Bowl all in 5 weeks.
Shout out to Mark Ruffin with the $5 intro on CashApp and Dwayne Brown. Appreciate y'all.
Hey, shout out. I know Dwayne and probably send me some too. So let me salute to my boy Dwayne for always sitting and just like I thought he did. Appreciate you, my boy.
Love all around, man. We appreciate that. But yeah, man, I really what we was just talking about. I forgot.
Listen, we still got love for you, Rob.
There's so much going on.
I got too much. I got too much analytics to back me on this, Ken.
There's no way. The only people their Eagle fans don't even believe that Jalen is a better quarterback. I believe Jalen Hurts played better in the playoff game than last game that he played. But as a whole season, bro, what is you talking about?
That's what get them the confidence because they seen him do well in the playoffs. But we know the Giants, I don't count the Giants, bro. The Giants, we beat the crap out of the Giants every time we play them. Then you got really fortunate against San Francisco, bro. Like we can talk logically. We got to talk logically if we're gonna debate this. Because
shout out to Donald Home for the $5 donation.
I honestly think, to keep it real with you, landlord, this is a powerful statement. I honestly think the Eagles would have had the same respect of the same success season-wise if Gardner Minshew would have been the quarterback. I'm just being honest with you.
Bro,
when I say that, but I think if Gardner Minshew would have been the quarterback, I think they probably would have went a little further.
Bro, look, you want to know what? I don't think Jalen Hurts would have put up all them points on us like Gardner Minshew did. No lie.
Jalen Hurts
put up that many points on us, boy. You seen what Jalen did to us against us the first time we played him and every other time we ever played him. That's why I don't have to respect Jalen Hurts. I'm a Cowboy fan. He don't do that against us. We smack y'all around. You know what I'm saying? Dak smacks y'all around, bro. Y'all don't understand how to sit down and be quiet when somebody dominates you. Dak beats you all the time, bro. If Jalen was beating us, I had to shut up. You know what I'm saying? When a San Francisco person come in here, I just be like, okay, bro, you got me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to know when to hold them and when to fold them, bro. And this is the time for you.
Hold on, Rob. Let me ask this real quick. Who is a better passer between Dak Prescott and Jalen Hurts? Because last time I checked, that Dak Prescott, has all these, is ranked all time and all these good passer stats. Completion percentage, passer rating, touchdown to interception ratio, career highs in passing touchdown. He clears Jalen Hurts and all that. So, outside of his running ability, you can't even say that Jalen Hurts has any edge over Dak Prescott.
Yeah. And I'm going to tell you this for the people who say that, listen, they didn't run the whole ball a lot with Jalen because remember, he got hurt. He got hurt toward the end of the season. They did that in the playoffs games. But guess what? The Philadelphia Eagles team is built to throw.
I think y'all confusing team success with a player.
Exactly, because think about
this. That's what I think y'all doing.
And landlord, think about this. If you really think about it, the Eagles team is built to throw. They have Dallas Goedert. They have A.J. Brown. They had Miles Sanders, who was a catching running back, and they had a Heisman Trophy as their second receiver. And guess
what? Them boys loaded, man. Them boys is loaded.
And landlord, why do you think everybody was calling Jalen Hurts a running back? Because he wasn't throwing the ball to the receivers.
Think about this, West Coast. I just went on a rant the other day. Tell me the people that's low on Dak, tell me what would you want to play? Would you want to swap Jalen and Dak?
No.
Would you want Dak with the Eagles? Would you want to play with Jalen Hurts as a Cowboy and play Dak against that Eagles team? Man, ain't no way. Boy, we'll get blew out.
Yeah.
I'm telling you that right now. It wouldn't be pretty. You give Dak 2 big-time receivers like that with that offensive line, bro, it would be unfair. Them boys probably go undefeated. Like, if you put him over there against San Francisco, bro, it's not just a one-man sport. It's a team, bro. It's a team. These boys got full teams.
Think about this.
That's the difference.
Y'all say Jalen has the advantage because he can make plays with his legs. That's because he hasn't a broken one yet.
And that's because he don't know how to throw good enough.
Exactly, bro. Like, think about this. Like he says, can y'all honestly say Jalen has reached his ceiling? Listen, I don't know. I don't even know. Like, this is what I'm honestly.
He ain't reached his ceiling yet.
Hold on. This is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna honestly say we don't know. So you can't even use that as an argument. You cannot use future success that has not happened as a negative, because what can you say Dak has reached his ceiling?
No,
you can't say that Dak has reached his ceiling.
Because when you look at guys like Matt Ryan didn't have his MVP season until his 9th year in the league.
Peyton Manning in the Super Bowl too. How many years in the league?
Number 9. Same with Drew Brees. Drew Brees won the Super Bowl year 9. Peyton Manning won the Super Bowl year 9. Hell, you look at somebody like Rich Gannon. He didn't win an MVP till like his 15th year in the league.
Hey, and think about
I did the same example with San Francisco. Put Dak over there and then tell me, name your quarterback who you think will beat that team. I don't care who you name. It's gonna be a struggle. I tell you that. Like, you can swap, except for Patrick Mahomes, he might be the only anomaly, and it'll be tough for him. But put any quarterback on the Cowboys and put Dak on the San Francisco 49ers or the Eagles, and name your quarterback who you'll take that'll beat them teams. It ain't now. Not to me.
Yeah.
But them boys will be so gangster. You put Dak over there, man.
And I'm gonna tell you the major problem I have with this crap. Man, Jalen Hurts was almost a backup quarterback last year, bruh. Eagles fans, y'all can say what the hell y'all want to say. But the year y'all bring in Drainer Minshew, they were already weary about him. This was a make it or break it year for this year. And the dude was average. He was average, bruh. Like, being a quarterback. Like, listen to me. They did that same style with Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson had the MVP season and all that stuff. And guess what? When it all came down to it, teams don't want that, bruh. They love that you can run around in circles, but you know what they also know? At some point, you're not going to be able to do that, bro. You're going to have to throw the freaking football. Why do you think Miami, even though they were still involved with Tua, was still looking at Tom Brady? Because at some point, bro, you do got to throw the football. And I'm going to tell you this. The last thing I'm going to say about Jalen Hurts is, name me the last time he scored 25 points on the Cowboys.
Man, that boy had 155 yards passing against us in the first time we played him, man.
Like, that's just being real. The only way Jalen Hurts beats a good defense, that San Francisco defense, is he did what? He turned into a running back.
And hold up, before we get ready to wrap it up, bro, look. We sit up here and allow Eagle fans to say that Dak is trash, and he put up 400 yards on them boys, put up 40 on them boys. And y'all do not call Jalen Hurts trash when he put up 155 yards.
Speak on it, bro. That's Cowboys fans. That'd be Cowboys.
You gotta realize that, bro, football is more than a one-person sport, man. You can't sit up here and just say, it's almost like when Kevin Durant went to the Warriors. You know what I'm saying? You put Kevin Durant on a sorry team, it wouldn't have hit the same. He went over there, it made it like it's unfair. Like, man, we don't want to play no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a big difference of where you add these talents. It take a team, bro. It's a team.
And then I hate, this is the last thing I'm going to say, then we got to get out here. I then hate the argument when people be like, yeah, but Dak has been in the league 7 years. That doesn't mean anything. Listen to me. I'm going to let you guys understand this. This isn't high school football. This isn't college football. Matter of fact, when you get in college, they don't even care about the ages and all that, bro. They will put a true freshman over your ass in a minute.
How many years Dan Marino was in the league? Then we could just go and move on from that foolishness. How many years Dan Marino was in the league? And he was excellent. Can't nobody deny that Dan Marino was an excellent quarterback. Yeah. And he got 0 rings.
Also, speaking of Dan Marino, that is a trend. A majority of quarterbacks that go to the Super Bowl their first time and lose, never go back or win. So, I love Jalen Hurts too, but he probably needs to stay their quarterback.
He's not going to get one.
Yeah,
This
you
is
want to know
the
why?
thing.
You want to know why I believe that? We're gonna end it with this. You know why I believe that is because when teams go to the Super Bowl early, teams start getting the impression that it was all the quarterback, and that's all they do. That's why I almost hated that Dak had success early so quickly. Because then it kind of like makes team thinks like, because I know when we had success with Dak early, it 100% believe Jerry was like, oh, that's all we need. No,
It make you think that might be his floor almost. When it's early success, you like, oh, he did this young. When he get, man, it don't work like that, bro.
thank
It
you.
don't work like that. Do we have that same line? No, we don't have that line no more.
Think about this. Since the Kansas City Chiefs have looked at Patrick Mahomes and been like, okay, you are that dude. Have they tried to put the team on him, or have they done things to try to make his job easier? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, the Kansas City Chiefs, every year they look at Patrick Mahomes and they be like, damn, you're the best quarterback in football. Instead of us putting it all on you, what can we do to make your job easier so you don't have to be the best quarterback in the football F 17 games? Like
Dwayne Brown said the only advantage Hurts had on Dak was his weapons and his O-line. Because, like, people look at the
I say the O-line
people look.
Hey, forget
He
Jalen
didn't
Hurts.
have no weapons last year either, though.
Hey, forget Jalen Hurts. Devin White just requested a trade. You in or out on him?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like trading for players. I mean, the Cowboys don't like trading for players who are requesting a trade because that means there's some type of financial situation that's going on there, and the Cowboys are probably not gonna want to get in the mix with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being and a player that is asking to be traded is going to probably be a guy that's going to be dished late, or he's going to get released, and that's how the Cowboys. I am interested in him. I just don't think as an organization, when they hear guys who are interested in trade, in my opinion, I think the Cowboys be like, oh, they're just having relationship problems. Let's see if they really break up, then we'll go.
What I will tell you, you best believe that the Cowboys going to be on his list of interests, though. The Cowboy be on everybody's wish list so he can run that price up. So he gonna say he gonna be interested in the Cowboy more than likely. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all this real quick. Let me tell y'all this right now. Y'all need to look in your inboxes because I just got this in my inbox. Y'all see what this is?
Draft.
Your plan for the Kansas City.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
Where it came in the email.
Inbox, show it on. You got your phone on your Henny? Show them. Let these fools know, man. We in this building.
Oh,
man.
I just said Kansas City.
Hey, yes, sir. Let me see them. Let me see them emails, boy. Let me see them emails, boy.
Yes, sir. We up here. We up here.
You see that? Oh, there we go.
We up here.
You know about that, boy.
We up here. We up here.
Let them see it hit. Oh, there you go.
It's up. It's up.
Say, man, ain't no caparation going over here, man. You feel
back outside, boys, man. That's where we at.
Back outside, boys. You feel me? Ain't no caparation in this over here, man.
No captivity. I ain't gonna hold you, man. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no captivity over here because we ain't gonna hold you. Listen to me. You guys just saw the proof right there. The proof. The proof is in the pudding. It is what it is. We gonna be in the draft. If the Cowboys mess it up, too bad. We still gonna be there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. You guys need to have your notifications on. You need to have your notifications on. You need to have your notifications on. The reason being is because as soon as we get to the draft, everybody and their mama gonna go live. Why? Because they're doing their job. They're supposed to go live. But I'm gonna ask you guys this question right now. Do you want to watch the draft, or do you want to watch someone at the draft?
Feel like you at the draft. We're gonna make you feel like you're out.
We're going live. We're gonna be close as humanly possible. We're gonna be up here trying to manhandle folks to get to the back. We ain't supposed to be here. It's gonna be lit.
Yes.
We're gonna be skipping the line. We real nefarious out here in these streets.
Yourself this question right now. Ask yourself this question. Do you want to watch people talk about the draft, or do you want to watch people at the draft? The answer is yours, man. I'm just asking. I want to know.
It's big differences.
It's a big difference, man. Cowboys outside, y'all know what it is. It's a lifestyle. I'm a West Coast Cowboy. That's Landlord from Alabama. That's HTM Sports. We all gonna be live at some point today. Make sure you guys tune in. I'm gonna give you out to get up out of here. You guys already know what it is. Never look down because the star's up. And the last thing I'm gonna say is turn your mother effing notifications on. You already know what it is. Never look down because the piece is up.